check your body. You can sleep in my bed. Let's not sleep together. You can sleep in my bed. Let's not sleep together. Check your body. Check your body. Check your body. Check your body.
Greetings and salutations. Hello everyone. Welcome to Gamersledge. We are here covering day 2 of E3, and of course we have our next press conference is Bethesda's coming up. We have lots to talk about. I'm one of your hosts, Mark, live at Gamersledge Command Central. Joining me, of course, is Mitchell, our resident Pokemaster. Hi, Mitchell. And next to him is, of course, Kate the Killer.
I kill all the people.
That's right. And then we have Matt the Principal. What's going on, Matt?
Howdy. How's it going?
And last but not least, we of course have what should I say about this man? He is the
Jimmy the Shank.
No, he's the big bearded badass
on the pier
of Bretonia, Jimmy the Shank. How's it going?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we have the Bethesda conference. The Microsoft conference is behind us. They put on a solid show. We all gave it pretty good scores all around, but the Bethesda press conference just 30 minutes away. Let's talk about last year. They took us through Bethesda land. Will we return there this year? They've already shown us Fallout 76. We know Rage 2 will be there. Thanks, Walmart. What else do we think we'll see tonight?
We'll see more Fallout 76 for sure. We'll see probably like gameplay. I think we might see the next Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I think we'll see something Elder Scrolls besides online.
Hopefully, I feel like the Elder Scrolls. I don't know if we're gonna see the Elder Scrolls 6. I feel like we're gonna see a DLC after Somerset. Like, ESO has become kind of a prolific entity within MMO gaming, and there's been talk in the past that the Elder Scrolls Online will eventually encompass every single land in the Elder Scrolls series, and so I'm going to be really interested to see who's right in that case, if it's going to be more ESO or if the Elder Scrolls 6 is on the very, very near horizon.
No, I'm interested to see. I also don't think that we'll see the next actual ESO, or I'm sorry, the next actual Elder Scrolls 6, whatever that would be named. Mainly because I've seen a couple interviews with the head of the studio who said we've got 2 big things that we're announcing, and we know Fallout 76 is one of them. We don't know what the second one is. I imagine we'll find out tonight what that could be. And he said. I don't think so, to be honest, because that's really it, right? That's it and Avalanche working on Rage 2. I don't think all of Bethesda is tasked with working on Rage 2 and Fallout 76. So I think there might be something still maybe waiting in the wings, but I don't think it's that Elder Scrolls game, because he said those 2 other things would see the light of day before we ever even begin talking about Elder Scrolls 6. So, I don't know. Maybe, I think it would be amazing, but if it's so far, still pushed out in production, I'm not sure we'd see anything more than a logo for it, which may be all we need to see. I don't know.
Or what if it's all wordplay and it's actually Skyrim 2 instead of Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that too.
And there's another thing, actually. I was looking online at some of the most outrageous predictions, and I think Kotaku caught my attention the most in that particular case. One of the individuals at Kotaku said they think that Bethesda is going to announce that it is leaving Steam and launching its own PC storefront. And We're seeing companies talk about accessibility. Microsoft was talking about accessibility for gamers earlier today with its Game Pass and what did they call it, the fast load or whatever it was, to really bring games to the players more quickly. It would not surprise me to see companies like Bethesda start doing the same thing to try to push their product faster.
So I didn't want to cut you off, but to Matt's point, I will only accept a Skyrim 2 if his main battle cry is Fusro Das.
Fusro Dos. Yeah.
No, you can keep it Das, but because you'll get enough of the joke. But yeah, no. I think that was it. On the one hand, I think it's crazy. On the other hand, I think it's brilliant. I mean, look at Origins. EA Origins has been doing this model for a while now, and they're gaining traction, even though I'm not sure EA has a large enough catalog of games to actually support it. They're still making money on it. They're doing it. So what would stop Bethesda from doing it? I'm not necessarily sure there's an answer, because Bethesda seems to be one of the companies that really tries to be self-sufficient outside of external sources. So yeah, that's an interesting thought. I would be more interested if they partnered with somebody like PlayStation, or Xbox to get their games on there, which we know that Fallout 76 is going to be playable day and date on the Xbox Game Pass service. So I'd be interested to see if Sony one-ups them by saying, oh, by the way, if you've got a PlayStation Now subscription, you can do that also. I don't know. It's interesting.
That's what they'll talk about at Sony more than like Vita or VR or anything. They'll talk about PlayStation Now, like really trying to get it.
I'm sure they're going to.
Going.
Do we get a new Wolfenstein game today, or just more DLC?
Doom.
The new one just happened, so I would think DLC.
Yeah, we'll see. The new shooter we'll see is Doom. We'll see Doom 2.
You think it's going to be Doom 2 as a reality? Yeah, because I'm not sure all of id needs to be working on Rage 2. So that's an interesting. I mean, Doom 1 was unparalleled.
Amazing.
It's so good.
It was amazing.
So I will be interested to see if that is the case. I also think this will be the only conference that we see any mention of VR at all. Because Bethesda's have invested heavily into VR. They have the top-selling VR games in the space, and I fully expect them to double down on that, show us more stuff that they have in the works. I don't think we will see any at Sony, at Microsoft.
Well, Microsoft didn't show any.
Yeah, well, Microsoft didn't show any. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know that Sony. I think Sony will do some VR. I mean, their Day 5 announcement was Beat Saber. Their Day 3 announcement was Blue Giant or Giant Ghost, Blue Giant, Ghost Giant. So I think we'll see VR at Sony. I mean, we're not talking about Sony, but
Ian has stepped into the chat. He says none of it is working on Rage 2. It's all Avalanche Studios. I thought id was working with them on that. I had just read that, but I'll see if I can find where I read that at. But welcome to the stream. I know they will spend some time talking about Elder Scrolls Online. I'm sure they will also promote the hell out of a new expansion for Elder Scrolls Legends, which is their card game. Yeah, I don't know. I know we're going to go deep into Rage 2. I don't see how we can't. They're gonna show us a lot of gameplay.
How long is this press conference supposed to be?
It's generally only an hour, but they have basically all the time in the world that they want, unless they hit the 8 o'clock mark, which runs up into the Developer Digital's press conference. But last year it was
Digital?
Devolver Digital. Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at one thing and saying another. Yeah, so basically I imagine they'll probably end right around 7:05, somewhere in that range. Or I'm sorry, 7:35, somewhere in that range, because they start at 6:15. Has everybody seen the trailer for Rage 2 and for Fallout 76? Did anyone not
seen
get to
76? I haven't
I've
seen
seen
it.
the 76. I haven't seen the Rage.
Or Rage 2.
All right.
Well, saw Fallout 76 on Microsoft's thing, so.
Of course, but not everybody was there. That's why I was asking. Rage. Let's see if we can pull up the Rage 2 one real quick.
Did you see Microsoft at all on that?
yeah, I've seen. I think I caught the vast majority of it.
Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you very much. Yes, please. All day, every day.
Yeah, that was cleverly played there at the end. That was nice.
Okay, here we go.
When the asteroid hit, billions were gone in the blink of an eye. Tribes rose up. Alliances formed. Territory was conquered. There was no one left alive to tell you no. And in this wild, wide open place, if you wanted something bad enough, it was yours for the taking. You see, in a world where there are no rules, insanity rules.
And so that is being jointly developed by id and Avalanche Studio. Should be coming to Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, second quarter of 2019. So we're talking into the spring area. But I'm sure we'll get a firm release date tonight. And then let me see if I can find the Fallout 76 for those that haven't watched it. Didn't get to see the Microsoft press conference. Oh, wrong computer. To me personally, I mean, I know I have friends that like swear by Rage and think it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's just not my jam, I guess.
I liked Rage. I thought it was a lot of fun. One of the things that was actually touted about it over and over again was the number of varied animations that were seen in the enemies. I mean, you shoot an enemy in the leg, he stumbles. You shoot him in the arm, he spins. You shoot him in the head, sometimes he keeps running for a few paces before his body finally catches up to the fact that he's dead and he falls over. I mean, it was we saw animation in Rage, we saw physics in Rage that just have not been matched in a lot of other games in the industry. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to take that to the next level with id's engine.
And I'm sure we're going to get a good deep look at it tonight. Here's Fallout 76.
This is the teaser. This isn't the Microsoft trailer.
No, I thought this one was the... Oh, I sure...
Teaser.
Yeah.
No, official teaser.
No, hold on. I have to say, between this and the oh, what's the British spy one?
You want the third one down.
Yep, I sure do. There we go.
How's everybody doing? Oh, it's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this, across the street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by? And look, I know Phil is really, really charming, but damn, he's got a lot of friends. And the good news is, you're our friends too. we've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox, going all the way back to the original with Morrowind. Now backwards compatible. And that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4. And now we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today. And hey, since we're here, we thought we'd give all of you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
Now, Matt, it's 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Yes, Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
Years after our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion
of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Country roads, take me home, country roads.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
War never changes. So Matt, you are probably the biggest Fallout 4 fan on the panel. You've played ridiculous amounts of Fallout. Does the idea of 4 times the size of Fallout 4 excite or terrify you? Or both?
I say yes.
Yes.
The big determining factor thing, the thing I'm waiting here for tonight is, leading up to this, there's been a lot made about this being some sort of online experience, right? And a lot of the things that we've kind of heard during the Microsoft conference were persistent online world and stuff like that. any of that kind of stuff is going to drop my interest in this game right through the floor. It'll be gone. It's done. If this is a Fallout 3, Fallout 4 style game, I probably will be playing this game for like 18 years to get it done. But yeah, so that's the big thing I'm waiting for tonight to find out, is this some sort of online thing? Is it gonna, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck Forza Horizon 4 actually is. All they showed is a bunch of people driving around in different weather conditions, not really apparently doing anything. So is it really literally just hanging out, driving around? Or we can go back into the trailer for.
Oh no! I this is the actual E3 press conference, or the Bethesda conference in the background.
Oh,
It's starting soon.
Okay.
So I just turned it down so we're not talking over it so much. Let me turn it down just a little bit more, if I can. But yes, they did not mention anything about multiplayer today. It sounded like it was just like another game in the Fallout universe, just a prequel to the others.
Yeah. And they followed Microsoft's numbering policy on things, so,
Yes. Now, Mitchell, you've played Fallout, have you not?
Yeah.
And how much
I
time
played
did
Fallout 4 for I don't know the amount of time, but it wasn't as much as my dad. But I got through the majority of the primary story, and I worked on quite a few relationships. So I think I made decent ground in the game.
See, I logged about 79 hours into it, and I never completed the first quest. So my child is still
that's
lost
not
somewhere.
entirely true. You just never made it to Diamond City, so you got through past the first one.
Okay, well, whatever. That was the first main quest. I never made it past that.
Yeah.
Bethesda really does provide our communities with pretty much everything they could ever ask for, which must be nice.
But yeah, overall it was a pretty good game, and I think this will be pretty good too. It'll take a lot of time to get through, though, if it's that big.
If it's as populated, the fear is always that 4 times bigger, but only the same amount of content. In which case, there's just going to be a lot of empty space. But
there are definitely some. Looking at that trailer again, there are definitely some new creatures that we haven't seen before, or at least that I haven't encountered.
we shouldn't encounter any other humans, I don't think. But
no, but there's definitely some freaking looking things. There's a thing without a head lumbering around in one section.
I haven't seen that giant flying thing. Looks like a giant man bat.
Yeah. Looked like a giant flying squirrel with actual flight capability.
Oh, look.
Oh, here it is again.
Yeah, in case you missed it. It's perfect. Which makes sense as they lead up to the show. Oh, it's just the teaser.
Yeah, it's the teaser.
What's the British spy movie series?
James Bond?
No, the other one, the newer one.
Kingsman?
Kingsman. Between this and Kingsman 2, I'm never getting this damn song out of my head.
I heard it enough growing up that that fall into it pretty easily.
Was Firewatch in Virginia?
Was Appalachia somewhere? I don't know if it was.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I thought it was. Let me see.
Because I know the main character's from Colorado, but because there was one scene in the trailer that kind of reminded me of the scenery from Firewatch.
Wyoming.
Because it had the watchtowers.
Yeah, it was in Wyoming. Mountain. That's right.
Yeah, it's set in the Wyoming wilderness.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Well, the numbering system is never going to be right because they'll just go to whatever number vault they want to showcase.
Happy almost Reclamation Day, Abigail. Aw. And what do you think?
So yeah, I'm assuming that's not actually James Earl Jones in the trailer because that would be weird, but it sure sounds like him.
It's finally time for us to say goodbye to you and let you get to the show.
All right, here comes the main show. It is.
Yay!
And now the Bethesda E3 showcase.
2018 BE3 Showcase Preshow.
Maybe.
Remember to use that BE3 hashtag to talk about the show and let us know what you think.
And if you're watching on Twitch tonight, you may notice a little something special.
There's a brand new Twitch extension featuring trivia and polls that could get you a free Twitch drop. Just link your BethesdaNet account to your Twitch account and load up the extension and you'll be eligible for the drop. Yay, free stuff!
Yay! And that's it for us. Once again, I'm Ann Lewis.
And I'm Abigail Tyson. Enjoy the show!
Bye!
Bye. Well, there's the gamut.
God, another countdown simulator.
These things are prolific this year.
I'm telling you, they're more popular than Battle Royale, it seems.
But it looks like Bethesda taking the Labo solution. It's made out of paper.
I do like the papercraft effect there.
We need a counting simulation app.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Womp.
Well, that's good. We're in the right place.
Yep.
This is Bethesda.
Next 30 minutes is just a recruitment video.
Yoga.
I was
Fire.
gonna say, are they doing yoga or praying that they'll get hired by Bethesda?
From different countries. We have different interests and different points of view. We aren't all developers, but it takes all of us, every one of us, to make these games. A job we take very seriously.
Life of a Foley.
We break things and fix things that are broken. We keep the teams happy and fed. We keep our fans happy and on the edge of their seats. We keep the books balanced, discover new talent, and interact with our community. Most of all, we work together as old friends and new. What unites us is our passion for games. Games as diverse as the people who make them and play them. We're not just living the dream, we're creating it. We are all Bethesda Softworks. How may I direct your call? You can start the show.
Is anyone else having their sound moving on them?
Yeah.
It's crappy sound.
I wonder if, like,
And-
the Twitch feed has better sound.
And this is the main feed directly from Bethesda.
I wonder if it's like a YouTube thing.
And now, please welcome Bethesda's Global Senior Vice President, Pete Hines.
Thank you. Thank you guys very much. You sound good. I love you too. You look good. You guys ready to go? As Paula said, my name is Pete Hines, and I'm delighted to be back on stage for Bethesda's 4th annual E3 showcase. Now, we've got all kinds of surprises in store for you tonight, so whether you're here with us in the audience or you're one of the millions who are watching around the world, settle in, get ready for the very best in gaming. Our theme this year is Create, and it's a theme embraced by our 10 studios spread around the globe, the incredibly talented folks who make the Bethesda games that you'll soon be playing. But as you saw in our intro video, it's not just developers. Everyone at Bethesda is a part of the team that brings our games to life, and that extends to all of you, because we create the worlds, but you create your own adventures, stories, and experiences, and it's your passion for games that drives us every day to strive for excellence. The past year has been an exciting one for Bethesda as we released some of the best games of 2017. Games like Prey, Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, The Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein 2. We even released exciting updates for The Elder Scrolls Online. We brought full open world VR with Fallout 4 and Skyrim, plus Doom VFR, and we even released our first 2 games for the Nintendo Switch. So we were thrilled when Metacritic named us the top publisher in the industry with the highest overall review score across all of our games. But tonight is about the future. We're here to show you where we're headed and the games that we're creating that you'll soon be playing, the worlds that you'll be inhabiting in the next year and beyond. So, we're starting with a game that we announced a few weeks ago through our friends at Walmart Canada.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Perhaps best known for their low
I almost did a spit take right there.
ability to keep a secret. So let's get
Poor
things
guys.
started with a look at Rage 2.
Is that Andrew WK? It is. Is he gonna sing his one song?
Are you ready to rage? I said, are you ready to rage?
Is that a 360 studio? I mean 360 stage?
Well, it's got people on both sides of it. I'm not sure if they're on the ends, but it's definitely on both sides.
That's weird. Can I say that this might be a mistake in reading the type of audience?
Gep, this is an odd choice.
Yeah, it feels out of place.
Because A, they're all sitting. B, none of them are gonna dance. C, it's a bunch of
I don't even know
nerds.
what the heck it is, so I'm guessing half of them probably don't either.
It's Andrew WK, and he has exactly 2 songs in his repertoire, and they both involve him banging his head a lot. And I mean, I appreciate a good stage performance as much as anyone else, except I came for games.
If they were doing this as like a live background track to the trailer or the gameplay or whatever was going on, that would be cool. But just
we
as
said
this is
Rage
weird.
2, yeah.
That gal was into it. She knows.
Thought he was gonna ask him.
What's that, Kate?
The way he was reaching for like his pants, like he was gonna take them off. I will say that the sound strobing is grow up.
And that was Rage 2,
Obligatory
everybody.
too.
Good night.
I hope they don't have a rock anthem intro to all of their game announcements.
Oh my god, I know.
Getting through Andrew WK, the perfect song for Rage 2. Hi everyone, my name is Kim Willits and I am the studio director at id Software.
And I'm Magnus Nedfors, game director at Avalanche Studios.
And we're here to say that Rage is back.
And the microphone's in your way, sir.
And taller
We
than you.
had a ton of crazy ideas.
It's like
when we
David and
started
Goliath on
playing
stage.
Rage
Or
2.
Danny
say.
DeVito and
And
Arnold
we
Schwarzenegger.
needed the right studio to bring our
It's quite
vision
funny.
to life. Now we've admired the open world.
It's like Steve
chaos
Carell
in
and Conan.
all of Avalanche. And as we're about to show you, they delivered.
It could only be more
big
funny if the
time.
short guy's name was Magnus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Even the clothes, he like looks extra dorky
Well,
next to
thank you,
that
Tim.
guy.
What the heck? Did they forget to practice or what? They forgot their lines.
Yeah!
Not starting off strong here.
Well, speaking for everyone at Avalanche Studios, this is really a dream to come true for us. The world of Rage 2 is perfect for our style of gameplay. But even more exciting than that has been to work with these guys at id Software. These guys invented the first-person shooter. And they still make the best shooters out there. So it's been a really great collaboration to bring you the most insane open world shooter you have ever played.
So Rage 2 transports players into a dystopian future, devoid of society, law, and order.
And it's called
Now, you play
Borderlands.
as Walker, the last ranger.
Get outta
of the
here.
wasteland. Now, you know, I can talk all night about our guns, the powers you'll use, the vehicle combat, and of course, you know, the crazy open world. But I know that you are here to see the game. Well,
About
not
5 minutes
only
ago.
do we have Rage 2 playable at our booth at E3. But we've got for you an extended look at the world and gameplay of Rage 2. Let's check it out right now.
Yeah.
That tall guy wasn't there. He was added in post-production. The short guy was just looking at a tennis ball on a string.
Global extinction event. 80% of the Earth's population dead.
God turned his back on humanity long ago. It wasn't a war. It wasn't global warming. It was a fucking asteroid.
All right then.
I was born in this shithole. Parents murdered. An orphan of this wasteland. An army of mutants killed everyone I ever loved. All that's left is hate, fear, and the need for survival. You see, part of growing up was watching everything get taken from me. I stood by, did nothing. And now, I'm the last ranger of this wasteland. And there's only one thing left to do!
Hello, E3, and welcome to the world of Rage 2. In a moment, we'll dive headfirst into
Jesus,
the
if this is pre-alpha
spaceport
footage.
mission, where Walker, our main protagonist,
Yeah, no kidding.
is out to find a rare artifact that will aid him in his quest to take down the Authority.
I like that cracked moon they had up in the sky there. That was cool.
That asteroid must have scraped the moon then when it came down.
Yeah.
Or was a chunk of the moon that was the asteroid.
The Goon Squad, to be precise. You must likely slay them first, before pulling down the ecopod from orbit and securing the untainted nanotrites therein.
Mad Max called he wants his convoy back. I can't really talk though. I actually thought Mad Max was an incredible game.
Hopefully there's only destroy the convoy missions and not protect the convoy mission.
Oh god, I know. Be cool if they actually took the harpoon event for, or the harpoon function from that game where you could like pull tires and stuff off.
That'd be interesting.
They just played baseball with a grenade.
I believe they did.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That was amazing.
You threw a glaive into the guy and then it blew up. Oh, there's the hatchet.
Oh, those
blade
are
again.
Krull.
Oh, those are the
Krull. It's Krull. It's 100%
No,
Krull.
what are the?
I'm sure that's
it's a
not the
glaive.
in-game term, but it's Krull. Which
No,
is a
what were
glaive.
they called in the? What were they called in the original game?
I don't remember. I just always crawled at the Krull.
Oh, they're called wings. They're called wing sticks. They were wing sticks in the first
Wing
game.
sticks.
It's a glaive, though.
Okay, that was weird.
Odd detractment from the game. What? The teleportation?
No, anti-gravity belts from the explosion. And then he used the...
Yeah, but they shifted environments, so either we did a jump cut or something else happened.
Yeah, like that
Oh,
one.
they have it
Yeah,
again.
they're doing jump cuts. They're just doing them stylized.
And there was another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time he uses a power, they're doing like a jump cut. So far we've just seen the one gun, right? Just different modes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Did that just say Mr. President?
It did.
I believe it did.
You will initiate the recall procedure for Eco 15, still in orbit.
Recall sequence approved. Beginning EcoPod recall.
Down. The EcoPod made it.
I know, and so does the Authority. Hurry, get the untainted nanotrites and get out. Also for you, there is an extra boon. Something that will make you a veritable superhero.
Elevator's still running. So far, so good.
He's got a pistol now.
He's back there.
Ranger Walker's gonna get a bit of a boost today. Just like the doc said, Authority will be a problem. Holy shit!
Okay, so now it's Bioshock.
Pretty much. Rage Bioshock.
So that must be the shatter ability then that we just saw him get.
And that's the one he had.
Oversized football jock.
Where do they find a helmet that big? That's what I'm gonna ask.
Handcrafted? Question mark? Did that enemy just Genji those bullets? Oh, that guy got smushed.
Are they plasmids though, or vigors? That's what I want to know.
I have to say, I had almost no interest in this game before that trailer, and now I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, I'm a little interested myself, actually.
I will be getting that game.
Seems interesting.
From Bethesda Softworks, Christian Van Hoos.
Elder Scrolls Legends. Is that the card? That's the card
That's
game.
the card game.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Christian Van Hoos, community
And he
manager
looks like a trading card game designer.
Wow.
Last year, we have taken what I think is the best digital card game and made it even better.
Somebody
New cards,
really a fan in
new
the
modes,
audience.
New ways to play, and much more. But we wanted to push ourselves even further. So tonight, I'm thrilled to announce that we will soon be relaunching the Elder Scrolls Legends with brand new, totally overhauled visuals. I'm also
They got a
very
different
excited
developer.
to let you all know that Legends will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.
We're expecting to make a grip of money.
The way to play the game that Apple awarded Best of the Year in 2017. Download the Elder Scrolls Legends for free and join me tonight on PC, mobile, or tablet. And any progress you make in the game will be carried over to the console versions through your Bethesda.net account. And
Two
now,
claps.
let's take a look at the
That's a lukewarm reception.
and see why this isn't just my favorite card game, but will soon be yours as well.
There's too much smarm on this guy. Too much smarm. Hashtag too much smarm.
But Legends never stay simple. Never stay small. This is action. This is story. This is
Yeah, I need to
competition.
watch this on a different.
This is easy to pick up. This is hard to put down. This is a 5-minute train ride. This is a 5-hour marathon. This is for any way you play. This is for anywhere you play. This is for strategy fans. This is for those who want magic at their fingertips. This is for those who want dragons at their command. This is a game where legends are born. This is for you.
That showed me absolutely nothing about the game.
Nope.
I know, right?
Is it available on PC?
That sounded like he said.
ZeniMax Online Studios, Matt Fyrer.
Thank you.
And we lost Kate.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. I'm Matt Fyrer. I'm the game director on the Elder Scrolls Online.
Ken is flipping out right now.
Before I get
loves Elder
started,
Scrolls
I just
Online.
want to do a shout out. It was really great. We started the showcase tonight with a video highlighting the really talented people that work behind the scenes to make all of these great games possible.
I feel like the audience didn't practice
So
either.
standing here on stage, I'm representing a whole lot of amazing people at ZeniMax Online Studios that I go to work with every day. It's a great honor and privilege. So I go to work with them every day, but at night I go home, log into Elder Scrolls Online, and I get to play games with you guys, the best gaming community in online gaming.
Butter up the crowd
we
much?
are such big fans of what we do. We play the games just as we
Just a
make
little.
them, and we play them just as much as you guys do. It's what we do. So you might not know it, but we're right there alongside. I'm playing there with you. I'm running dungeons. I'm exploring Tamriel, questing, crafting, decorating my house, PvPing, stabbing. Yeah, that was me. And I'm really humbled to say that the Elder Scrolls Online community just keeps getting bigger. We're over 11 million players now. And over 1 million of those came in just the last year alone. So last year was really great for us in a whole lot of ways. We were named MMO of the Year for the 3rd straight year. We released Morrowind. A lot of great DLC, and just last week we released Somerset, the latest chapter in the Elder Scrolls Online. It's been received with great critical acclaim. Everyone loves it. You get to travel to the island home of the High Elves for the first time in 20 years. It's great for new players. If in the off chance you aren't playing Elder Scrolls Online, this is a great chance to jump in and play. And of course, all you veteran ESO fans are already there. But we're not done there. We make DLC every quarter and chapters. Content comes out so regularly for Elder Scrolls Online. We're already working on our great plans for next year. But before that, the next DLC coming out is a dungeon DLC named Wolf Hunter, based on werewolves. And later this year, we have a story DLC named Murkmire. We're going back to Blackmarsh. So you guys have all been asking for a deeper dive into Argonian lore and culture.
Yeah.
You're going to see it later this year.
Didn't they say that's one of the only regions that has never actually been explored by an ESO or by an Elder Scrolls game?
Runs through
Okay,
all
Kate.
of the Elder Scrolls Online's content,
Yeah.
and
Think
that is
so.
great storytelling. From the launch game through all the DLC and chapters, it's really, really what holds the game together. But it's not just the stories that we as developers create for you guys to experience. It's also the stories that you create together when you play this great virtual world. So, I'm going to leave you tonight with a video highlighting just some of the amazing stories and memorable characters that you'll meet on your ESO journey. Thanks, everyone. See you in Tamriel.
I feel like the people cheering must be plants, because every time they show the crowd, there's like one person clapping.
Does anybody here play ESO?
I own it. I don't keep my subscription up.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
My friend Ken is very much into it. I just think it's very dated gameplay, game design.
It's one of those things that when I watch the trailers and stuff, it looks so incredible, but I can never really bring myself to get into it.
I'm going to try and refresh just real quick. See if I can do anything about the sound, because it is a little off.
Well, we just teased it. But
Yeah,
what we're
I hate
most
that.
excited about is to show you some of the things that you might not be expecting.
Thank you.
That's right, including a ton of features that we'll have to save for later because our team will be debuting Doom Eternal at QuakeCon this August.
Doom Eternal.
We'd love for you to join us live in Dallas, or of course you can tune in online to catch all the fun. But until then, we want to thank everyone who continues to play Doom.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Pretty hype? Just like a little hype or like crazy hype right now, right? Let's go. Thanks. Hi, I'm Joshua Boyle, Community Manager for Quake Champions. Thank you very much. Ever since the first Quake title was released in 1996, our games have been shaped by you, the players. Now, that proud tradition continues with Quake Champions, which has evolved with community in mind and will always be the fastest and most fun multiplayer shooter, period. And that's not the only tradition that Quake's continuing. These days we're hearing a lot of talk about esports, but Quake has been there from the very beginning. In fact, we started hosting competitions at QuakeCon over 20 years ago. Let's hear it for QuakeCon. And this year, we'll expand on our legacy as the original esport with everything from intense grassroots competitions to major tournaments at QuakeCon and DreamHack Winter. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're continuing to build with more competitions for more players than ever before.
I don't believe in delayed gratification.
But I gotta tell you guys, we can't stop, won't stop until we've delivered a game that's fun for everyone. Whether you're a Quake dad or a brand new baby to the arena.
Quake dad?
That's why we just added a bunch of new features to make it even easier for you and your friends to
What
jump
are those
in
shoes?
and get good.
I was just thinking that. Oh my god.
They're yellow.
They're the shoes and jacket of a man who's sent out here to talk about stuff without any content to show.
And told to pause every 5 seconds for applause.
Week only, we're opening up Quake Champions to everyone through a trial of our free-to-play version before it even launches.
Yeah, I was just looking. It's free on Steam right now.
Plus, if you get
I
in
love looking at
and
that.
download this week, you can stay and keep playing Quake Champions for free even after the trial closes.
Oh, so they're making it free as long as you download it in this
So
time
head to
period.
Quake.com
Yeah.
and start playing with me and all of my Quake family tonight. Don't miss your chance to join one of the most passionate and welcoming communities in gaming. Now, for a taste of what you'll be playing tonight, after our showcase is over, check out our new trailer for Quake Champions.
Another countdown simulator.
So it's Quake Overwatch.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Quake has been Overwatch for decades.
Before Overwatch?
Decades before Overwatch.
It was never objective based though.
No.
No, this is just like straight up deathmatch though.
It is. Come on, say something about Mr. J.
She's got skates. Reminds me of Lucio.
I don't think you've been looking at Lucio.
Well, no, just the fact that she had skates. The mobility of it.
Yeah, I forgot how much this has changed since like the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so goofy now.
Yeah. Fallout?
Prey.
Oh, Prey.
Maybe a definitive edition.
Maybe DLC?
From all of us at Arcane Studios here in Austin, Texas. It's been 1 year since we launched Prey, and we want to send a big thanks to our incredible fan base for your support.
We've been so inspired by your passion.
I mean, that's a game I would like to get into and play.
Appreciation.
It was good. It was fun, but it takes. It's for a very specific type of gamer, I think.
3 new modes: Story Mode, New Game Plus,
which was a big fan request,
and Survival Mode, which should be an interesting challenge for our most hardcore fans.
But that's just the beginning. We are really excited to tell everyone that we've also been working on our new Prey DLC, an infinitely replayable experience called Moon Crash.
It's a new twist on Prey where the enemies, hazards, and loot are all different each time you play.
We're so excited. We can't wait to What?
Nice touch.
That's good acting on their part.
That was great.
That was actually pretty good.
Is a harsh mistress. The longer you're here, the harder things are going to get for you.
Matt, did you play Prey?
No.
If you are a BioShock fan, then the game is made for you. It is very much a.
I think more if you're a System Shock fan, I think.
Well, yeah, that too. But it has a lot of the same mechanisms of like upgrading your powers and.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about it was there was no ADS for the weapons.
Yeah.
Like you hip fired everything.
Yeah. And it's got creative bits in it. I thought it was good. I don't think it was great, but it was good. It was very solid, especially for a first outing.
And the thing that I liked was the kind of homage to the original Prey's environments that could just get turned on their head. Like that was one of the other things that I really liked.
Yeah, in this game, Matt, in order to upgrade your powers, you have to stick like giant needles into your eye directly. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I did play the demo, so yeah, I remember that.
That's the kind of thing I get excited about, you know? Promise of superpowers for what amounts to a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Got a flock of seagulls thing coming off the top of his head. Available now.
Cute.
Not a mimic. Love it.
Cute. Oh, she's alive. False advertising.
All right, before we begin, yes, Mom, I'm still alive. No, I'm not a mimic.
Hang on. There. I just want to make sure nobody tries to smack you because I saw Pete Hines with a wrench backstage a second ago.
Thank you, Ricardo. That's very sweet. So,
Lord.
like all arcade games, Prey is about playing your own way, and Moon Crash is no exception.
So you just saw a lot of cool stuff that's available tonight, but we're not done yet. We have one more surprise coming later this summer called Typhon Hunter.
Typhon Hunter is a lethal game of hide and seek, where one player goes head-to-head against 5 other players who get to be mimics.
And just like in Prey, the mimic players can disguise themselves as everyday objects. So, you know, things like a chair, a coffee mug, a space banana, whatever works. But definitely
So they
a coworker.
They literally just made Prop Hunt and Prey.
Yep. But far more disturbing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Typhon Hunter is a
space
intense
bananas.
multiplayer mode that requires teamwork and improvisation and a very high tolerance for jump scares.
Before we go, I just want to say thanks on behalf of the whole team at Arcane Studios to all of our fans around the world who have played Prey and love it. We made this game for you, and we are constantly inspired by your creativity and enthusiasm.
Thank you so much, everyone.
That section wasn't bad. I can live with that section.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please
Wolfenstein.
welcome Jens Mattis and Jörg Gustafsson.
Hello, friends. I'm Jens Mattis, the creative director at Machine Games.
And I'm Jörg Gustafsson, executive producer at Machine Games.
Last year, millions of you took to the streets and sparked a revolution in Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. As BJ Blazkowicz, you rallied the American resistance, and you beat the living fuck out of those Nazis.
Damn.
Thank you for embracing our game. We were honored to win Best Action Game at the Game Awards last December. And we are excited to bring Wolfenstein 2 to Nintendo Switch on June 29th, so you can fight the Nazis on the go.
And the Wolfenstein revolution continues with our next project, which leaps ahead in time to tell the tale of BJ's twin daughters.
Ooh.
Set in the 1980s in Paris, Wolfenstein Youngblood pushes the story forward.
Is it being drawn by Jim Lee?
Oh my god.
That logo is suspiciously similar.
And because this game features BJ's twin daughters, Wolfenstein Youngblood will be a co-op experience.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. All right.
So while you can play it solo, you can also join with a friend to save the world together. The Resistance is counting on you.
So is this DLC or is this a new game?
No, it'll be a new
Alright,
game.
Hollybus,
It's a new
let's
title.
check it out.
Listen, children. I've been fighting all my life for this world. It never ends. They're gonna send everything they have at you. To survive, you have to embrace the suffering. To stand up and carry it. It's not about the pain you can deal. It's about how much you can take.
It's do or die, sis. Just like Papa taught us.
Kind of decreases the import of Wolfenstein 2, though.
At Bethesda, we're proud of
Yeah.
our history of innovation, and that includes breakthrough VR technology that we revealed at E3 2012. Since then, we've delivered some of the very best VR experiences in gaming, from Doom to Fallout 4 to
Which
Skyrim.
I do still want to pick up
and
Skyrim.
We're not done.
I just haven't done it yet.
Two of the franchises that we just heard about are going to also offer VR experiences. So, when Prey's Typhon Hunter is released later this
Oh,
summer,
that'll
you'll
be
be able to experience
ridiculous.
the competitive mode that Susan and Ricardo were just talking
People
about.
will like break their
virtual reality.
systems.
And it will also include a single-player experience that puts you in the boots of TranStar employees working to solve puzzles aboard the Talos 1 space station. I'm also excited to announce a new Wolfenstein VR game. It's called Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, in which you play a hacker who can take over Nazi robots and turn these war machines against their masters. In our ever-ending quest to bring the message of fuck Nazis to every platform possible.
I'm sensing a theme.
How much you want to bet that he had to say that on a
Are
dare?
playable this week at our
Nah.
booth at E3, so please stop by and give them a try. Now, we are really excited about everything that we've shown here tonight, but I know there are a lot of you who are really here or really wondering about Fallout 76. And I'm pleased to tell you that your wait is finally over. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a recipient of numerous Lifetime Achievement and Hall of Fame awards. He's the game director at a studio that has won a bevy of accolades and awards. And he's here tonight to tell us what he and his team have been taking so damn long to tell us all about. Will you please welcome my very good friend, Mr. Todd Howard.
We're all here. Looking good. Oh, it's great to be back at E3. Thank you so much. I could not be more excited to be here. I want to thank all our fans who came out tonight. And the millions of you watching online. We can't thank you enough. This is actually my 25th year at Bethesda, and I have seen I have seen a lot of cool things in that time. I gotta say, tonight is definitely one of them. I got to go to the very first E3 right here in Los Angeles. I know, they're so cute when they're little. They're full of energy and life. And then, remember when little E3 ran away from home, went to Atlanta? Yeah.
Little E3 ran
I
away
liked
from
Atlanta,
home.
or East Coast. And then E3 went through the moody teen years and came back and locked itself in its room.
Yep. When it was in the hotel
it was in
rooms.
the convention center, but just in the meeting rooms. They didn't invite anybody. And I can remember literally walking between the halls and seeing nobody. I was like, this is how a zombie movie starts. And now E3 has grown up, it's in its 20s, it's more confident, can handle its alcohol better, like all of you. Thank you.
Except you.
So there's a good party after this, so pace yourselves. I'm comfortable, by the way. I'm gonna be here for a while. And E3 has become such an incredible week of entertainment, but we know that most of you came here for one thing. Thank you. I think it's to see where we're putting Skyrim next.
Toasters, refrigerators.
Well, I think we have the best one
Notepads.
Bottles of water.
The Elder Scrolls speak of the past. And
Mountain Dew
the
DLC
future.
codes.
Now, Skyrim looks to the future, to its ultimate version.
Alexa, play Skyrim.
Oh my god, get out of here.
Tall, snowy mountain.
Climb it.
Now.
A mud crab scuttles towards
First
you.
round.
I didn't catch that.
First round.
I didn't quite catch that.
First round.
Your shout echoes all the way to Sovngarde.
What happened?
First round. That's the command for knocking things over.
Is there a command for picking shit up?
Haven't reached that level yet.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Ooh.
The dragon unleashes fire breath on you.
Okay.
You have 7% health left.
Oh shit. I drink a health potion.
You are out of health potions.
How many wheels of cheese do I have left?
473.
Cheese. I eat all of the cheese.
Hey, hun. Remember what the doctor said about dairy?
Yes. Right, yes, of course. You're the greatest. Thank you so much. I ate all of the cheese.
Introducing Skyrim. Very special edition. Coming soon to Etch-a-Sketch. Motorola pagers. And your Samsung smart refrigerator.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god.
Had to do it.
At least they're willing to make fun of themselves a little bit. I like it.
Okay, really. We both know why you're here, and that's to talk about the next Fallout. Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it's our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
West Virginia.
Okay, it's the Microsoft trailer.
No, there's no way they're just gonna. Okay, I guess.
Well,
There's
it might
gotta be
be
gameplay
the
after it.
information or something. But yeah. They added a dog to the trailer.
Didn't your dog bark in the Fallout trailer during the Microsoft conference too?
Something about that bass.
Fallout. he just doesn't like John Denver.
That's how it is.
He's a communist dog.
After our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling.
I think we all have to sing the
may have
song.
been engineered by Vault,
I think this is a requirement.
but it was built by you, so that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven, West Virginia. Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the haze. Come on, everybody.
That
A country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Guys, getting away the viewers.
Take me home.
As soon as we have any.
Country road. Oh, we've got people, trust me. Kate says she's glad that she went to Twitch because she'd never sing, ever.
Not just walls, not just buildings, but
that thing. It's got arms. It's got wings and arms.
ultimately
A giant rat or something.
Yeah, it's like a man bat or something.
I like how the Fallout Pip-Boy has become synonymous with university campuses.
in Vault 76, our future begins.
Is it the beginning of the Brotherhood, or did the Brotherhood survive the actual extermination event?
I thought the Well, they showed that Brotherhood armor before or as the nukes were falling.
Right, I know, but was the Brotherhood already around by that point, or no?
The very first vaults to open was built.
I don't think so. I thought it formed on the West Coast, though.
Which is an awesome word, by the way. Like, that's your word of the night, tercentenary. You are one of the very special few selected to be an occupant.
Like window liquor special?
25 years underground waiting for Reclamation Day. The day the vault opens.
Daniel says Brotherhood was in the war and on the West mostly.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough.
Why does she already sound sinister?
It's like a new Pip-Boy, though. That thing's like shiny and clean.
Thing's like huge, too.
Today is Reclamation Day.
I want to know if there's going to be another Pip-Boy for the collector's edition.
Never wake up. Don't you remember? Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone.
It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
So basically, it's the only vault that didn't have terrible stuff happen to them while they were in the vault.
Yeah. This was like the one legitimate one.
And thus gameplay trailer begins.
Show me direct feed. Must see the trees.
Can't, it's a panoramic shot.
We always start with the world, and this time it features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have 16 times the detail and even view distant weather systems across the map.
Wow.
Freaking
there.
Now, most people don't know West Virginia that well. It is an incredible array of natural wonders, towns, and government secrets. This is where the actual nuclear secrets are. And the quest the Overseer sends you on will take you through 6 distinct regions, each with their own style, risks, and rewards. There's plenty of cool new Fallout creatures, and we even use the folklore of West Virginia to bring our Fallout versions to life.
That's kind of interesting.
Jersey Devil?
Oh my god. Gollum?
No, it was the crypt. It was the Crypt Keeper. You just couldn't tell the difference.
The Crypt Keeper.
There's a giant creepy
We
ladybug
have always
with glowing
wanted
eyeballs.
to tell that story of what it will be like for you and the other characters who were first to leave the vaults. But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
here we go.
God, really?
I'm actually kind of interested in it.
Because yes, Fallout 76 is entirely online.
No.
Okay. I know, there's a lot. You have like 1,000 questions right now. So I'm going to go through them in order. Now, I'll hit a couple of the big ones. First, of course, you can play this solo. All right?
Thank God.
You'll be who you want, exploring a huge world, doing quests, experiencing a story, and leveling up. We love those things about our games too, and would not have it any other way. But also, like many of you, we have always wanted to see what our style of game could be with multiplayer. So many of us talk about experiences in our games, but we've never experienced them together. So about 4 years ago, we hit upon an idea that is perfect for Fallout. Open world, survival, every person and character is real. And it was an idea that we just couldn't shake. We knew we had to do it and do it in a really big way. Now, I know you may have played survival modes in like some of our previous games or some other online games, and people wonder, is this hardcore survival? I like to think of it maybe, it's more softcore survival.
Skinemax?
Maybe that should be a new ESRB descriptor. Death never means the loss of progression or the loss of your character. Your character isn't tied to one server. As a matter of fact, you'll never even see a server when you play. You'll be in a world with dozens, not hundreds and not thousands of other players. It's the apocalypse. It's not an amusement park, okay? And you'll be able to join your friends whenever you want, and all of your progression goes with you.
Yes, but is it always on PvP?
When we think about games, we think about worlds and the choices that you can make, the stories that you create and tell yourself. by creating a wide open world with very few rules. We have a game, more than any game that we've ever done, where the choices are yours, where you'll decide what happens. You'll decide the heroes, and you'll decide the villains. Look, this is a whole new world for all of us here. And fortunately, our friends at Vault-Tec have made a series of informational videos for when all of us emerge together.
So, I was telling Daniel before the show, I was not interested in this. Now I'm actually interested in this.
As you venture
I was
out into
interested,
this
uninterested,
neo-American
and then
frontiers,
re-interested.
Some of your fellow survivors may not be neighborly.
So there's your answer.
Did you start with someone firing a bazooka?
I think they broke Mitchell.
Oh, he's dead.
No, not yet.
Oh, no,
he's not.
dead.
Now he's dead.
Oh, nice.
Chin up there, sport. Not all Vault 76 dwellers will be so hostile. Find them and brave the new world together.
No, it will be populated entirely by dicks.
Yep.
Or with friends, your days
I
will
don't know,
be filled
if you go in with a group.
activities.
Do you still have that one guy who feels like shooting you in the back because he can?
And his name is Mark.
That not true. John does that more than I do.
Wait, does that mean that there's friendly fire? too?
Well, I imagine
We
if
don't
you're in
know.
group, then not.
The only thing that will save this is if you can have a private server.
I know what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be one of those creepypasta creatures. The Rake or something like that. Probably. Oh goody, there's emotes. It's a giant sloth!
He's got his
It's moving
mushroom
too
gun.
fast.
I still need to
pen out of one of
know.
those?
I still need to know a lot more. Like, is there a monthly subscription fee? Is it, you know?
Yeah.
Can you play strictly solo by
Yes,
yourself?
they said you can.
Yeah, they said you
Okay.
can.
Like previous Fallouts, you
I
can
want to
play
know
this
if the
game
multiplayer
solo
will
with
have
us.
like password locking or
easiest way
private
to
servers.
survive in the
Because
wasteland
I refuse to play with
team up
randos.
and build together.
I'd
And in this
imagine
one,
so.
you can build wherever you want. And you can also then move that to wherever you want.
Interesting. So they're keeping the build feature.
After thermonuclear war, man's towering industrial marvels may no longer stretch to the heavens. What separates man from beast? It is his desire to build. Get started with carrots. The construction and assembly mobile platform. Construct your home
overhead
of the
projector.
future. With your home secure,
Camp.
you can
Nice.
now craft handmade ordnance at your leisure to give your altercations that personal touch. It falls on you and the ingenuity of your fellows to rebuild the America we hold dear. But don't become too attached too quickly. Monitor your environment for anything out of the ordinary. The home of tomorrow may undergo certain challenges.
Stay away from the giant scary bat
Work with
monsters.
your neighbors to ensure success.
They're worse than
There's no
giant
lie
Deathstalkers.
in
It's called a Scorch Beast.
Yeah, that's
That's what it's called.
Document your adventures. Your memories will shape the new American dream.
I approve of
What's
this.
that sound? Oh dear. There goes the neighborhood.
Oh my god.
Wait, are they actually going to have nukes in the game?
Yeah, we
I hope
love
not.
dynamic
Yeah,
game
God, no
systems.
kidding.
So we thought, why don't we put multiple nuclear missile sites on the map? And then let all of you do whatever you want with them.
So exactly what we just said. We hope they didn't do. They did.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean you could just like wipe out an entire monster population in an area during the solo player mode?
Rather than
Yep.
coming over to borrow a cup of sugar, he may now be coming over for murder. The time has come
For
to seek
murder.
out greater means of protection. Nuclear armaments. That's right. Courtesy of your Uncle Sam, these wonders of the atomic age can be found right in your own backyard. But how
How
does
charming.
a fella like you acquire nuclear weapons, you may ask? Begin by inquiring with the locals. Gently coax them into cooperation. Use a little elbow grease if you have to. In the likely event you don't acquire a full code on your own, do not give up. Search for others who might be harboring a grudge. You'll have that nuclear launch code in no time. With the power of the atom at your fingertips, be responsible and
So you
consider
can
your
only
target
do it in
carefully.
multiplayer mode?
Launch sequence activated.
No,
Seems
you
like-
just have to. You'll have to collect all the codes.
Or can you only collect one code?
No, they
Will
said
your
in the
bomb
event you
land
only
on
get a
rival
partial code.
Camp of degenerates, a
Mm.
random stranger, the local wildlife.
Jesus!
Whatever your target may be, take advantage of the resulting fallout to gather rare and valuable resources. Yet these rewards don't come without risk. The fate of this new world is yours to command.
So
with the
we destroyed the
power
world
of
with
the
nuclear
atom.
war. So here's some toys to play with because it's supposed to be safer now.
We heard you liked nuclear war, so we nuclear warred your nuclear war.
You've played a
Yo,
lot of our
yo,
games
dog.
and a lot
I
of
heard you like
online
nuclear war.
games, but this one really is unique. We have built a platform, 100% dedicated servers that will support this game now and for years to come. And look, we
People are
know
leaving in
this
droves.
is new for all of you. It's new for us. It's a little bit scary. And to that end, we're going to need your help. Because yes, we are going to have a beta. And it is sponsored by our friends at Vault-Tec as well. The Break It Early test application.
That's cute.
Evidently, these online games are hard. They can have nasty issues. I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs. I did. I read
Oh,
it
bedtime
on
to
the
take a drink of
internet.
water.
And that sometimes it doesn't just work. Anyway, we know together that we're going to build something.
Pause for laugh, no
really
laugh.
special.
Okay, let's just go
We
on.
also know that all of you love our special editions, and we have an awesome collector's edition for you. It starts with a map of the world that glows in the fucking dark. And that's right. So cool.
Is it actual
It comes with
reading?
figures you can put on the map.
Yeah.
it
Is it
also comes with a
irradiated?
Fallout collectible that really I've always wanted, so we made them for everybody to buy, and here it is.
Straighten up and fly right.
No.
Straighten up and fly right.
Oh, the helmet. Okay.
Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. There's no use in diving.
It's got a voice modulator. Oh my god.
Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top.
Okay, that's kind of a cool collectible.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, all of this, the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. So you're probably wondering, when is this game coming out? We're excited to say that it's coming out this year.
Really?
November 14th.
Oh wow. Okay.
They did
another
say
one
that
to
they've
go.
been like mulling this over for 4 years. About.
They did the same thing with 4, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks again for all your support of Fallout.
It's
been
gonna be a
10
short
years
beta.
since Fallout 3, our very first one. And it's been an incredible journey with all of you. We do have another Fallout anniversary that we are celebrating here at E3. It is the 3-year anniversary of Fallout Shelter, which we announced and released
3 years
right here at E3.
Daniel
And we
just
have some cool
blew
surprises
a brain
for you.
cell.
Fallout Shelter is coming to the PlayStation 4. And because that guy said it, it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch. You can play it with the Joy-Cons or touch controls. And yes, it's still free. And excited to say these versions are coming out tonight.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Right off the bat.
Again, thank you so much for your support of all that we do coming here tonight. When we see how many of you our games have touched, it's incredibly special. Especially Fallout Shelter. That game has been played by over 120 million people. Incredible.
This is awesome.
That is more people than every game that we have made combined.
Wow.
Incredible.
That's not available yet.
It does kind of make you stop and realize that our games can have new lives on any type of device or system. And you know, when we looked at the iPhone 11 years ago, we had a few ideas for mobile games. Fallout Shelter was one of them. And we did have another one that was far, far more ambitious. And we've been building it. And it's in the other franchise that you love from us.
Skyrim.
It is called
Elder Scrolls.
The Elder Scrolls Blades. Like Fallout Shelter, we wanted an experience that we were not finding anywhere else. Here it is. Blades, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls game. A massive first-person RPG with console-quality graphics.
Holy crap.
But with a
Probably
unique
battery consumption.
mobile experience.
Who cares?
Holy
Believe me when I say you have to see this
what battery
running on
packs
an
are for.
iPhone 10. This gigantic screen does
Yes,
not
Mr.
Like,
Money.
my phone like crashed trying to
tap
play this.
move or use dual sticks. Combat is all new, and it follows your specific movements and timings. Harkening back to the first Elder Scrolls Arena,
Ah.
this game features both handcrafted and procedurally generated dungeons.
Ugh.
And it's not just melee. You have a range of abilities and spells you can use.
What just happened?
He used a spell.
And of course, you can create your own character and be who you want to be. Improving them, leveling up, picking new abilities. And
Time doll.
the entire game can be played in portrait mode.
That's kind of interesting and
That
useful.
one was incredibly important to us, that you could play it however you wanted. You never know when you'll need a free hand. To hold your coffee, what do you... And it's not just dungeons. It's incredible outdoor areas. Yes, running on a phone. It really looks and plays incredible.
Tell me how much is it gonna make me pay. Also, sorry, Android
the cost
users.
of an iPhone 10.
I already have the iPhone. I just need the cost of the game.
Blades has several modes of play. First, the Abyss, a roguelike experience where you can see how far you can go in an endless dungeon. And the Arena, where you will do battle one-on-one.
Daniel says it's gonna be free, but I'm gonna buy all the
main
packs.
Mode, the town. This is the hub for your story and quests. You are a member of the Blades, the Empire's top agents. Forced in exile, you return home to find your town destroyed and need to rebuild it. Yes, Blades also features a town building mode. You'll decide what your town looks like and be able to upgrade and decorate all of the individual elements in it. As your town levels up, you'll unlock new NPCs.
I will never see my
quests,
wife again.
And more. You can even visit your friends' towns. This This is an Elder Scrolls game that you can play however and wherever you want. And we are going to bring Blades to every device and system we can. Phones, PCs, consoles, also virtual reality, on mobile, all the way up to high-end VR on PCs. And what's really cool is all of those connect to each other.
Nice crossplay
So
or cross
one of my
save.
dreams is we'll go back to that portrait mode, which I like to call meeting mode. Because if you're in a meeting on your playing a game, in portrait mode, no one knows you're playing a game. And so with Blades, you can be in a
Meeting
meeting
mode.
playing Blades against someone at home in VR.
I think the
Blades
VR
is
got
coming
an advantage.
this fall for free.
Daniel's right.
And
All
you
the
can
in-game content
pre-order it
purchases
tonight
will be
on
mine.
both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Also, this week, go to
no apologies
playblades.com
necessary
and
for Android
register
users.
for early access.
Yep.
If you're here at E3, Blades is going to be playable in our booth. So please come by and check it out. You really need to see it running on the phone. We'd love to see you. Please come by.
And they also said they're gonna get it up for PC too, so that'll be nice.
It's not on the Play Store yet.
No, it's not on the Apple Store
Thank you
yet.
all again, all of our fans here, everybody watching
Well,
online.
it's the
for all
pre-order
of your
stuff.
support
We are
over
going to
the
have to
years.
jet
We're so
to
excited
directly over to the
show
Devolver
you
Digital
all
one.
that we have coming out this year, and it is an honor and a blessing to represent all of the incredible people at Bethesda Game Studios. We have 3 offices now in Maryland, Montreal, and Austin. There's a lot of them here tonight. I want them to hear your appreciation for their work.
Oh my god, I think Jimmy just died. Pretty sure that was a death rattle that came out of him.
He's trying to channel his excitement through the wire. It's just not working
That's
so
right.
well.
That's right.
Just the best team and group of people I could ever hope for. Amazing. We also thought, since we're all here together tonight and it's so special, maybe we do something a little different too. And tell you what we have coming beyond this year in the future.
Uh-oh, maybe they are announcing Elder Scrolls.
We have also been working on a brand new next generation single player game.
And it
This one
is.
is in an all new epic franchise.
Oh.
Our first
Star Wars game?
wholly original franchise
Okay, nope.
in 25 years.
Wow.
Okay, you've got my attention. Moving on.
You got 4 minutes.
We're
Don't
excited
keep me
to
waiting.
announce Our
Fit
next
the bait.
adventure.
Set the hook.
Daniel says Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god, get out of here. Oh, somebody mentioned that Starfield?
Oh, yeah, that's got to be what it is. Starfield. And it's Starfield.
Oh!
What the heck is Starfield?
Oh! Show me and tell me everything! Everything!
Now he is dying.
Yeah,
I just
pretty
became
sure.
an 80-year-old man, I'm sorry.
My prostate! In space!
Ooh,
Show me
it's a giant
everything!
space starfish. Space starfish satellite. Oh, what the warp.
Yes! Called it!
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they're gonna give us.
That's all they're going to give us, because it's still super early in development. Like, it's right there with Elder Scrolls 6.
Starfield is a game that we have spent years
Kate says Jimmy is
thinking
passing a
about
kidney stone.
and working on. Something we feel uniquely positioned to pull off and that we're incredibly excited about. But we're also building toward the game after that.
Which is Elder Scrolls 6.
And it's the one you keep asking about.
Skyrim 2 or Elder Scrolls 6? Which one?
Yes.
Yep. There's the drums.
Yep, there's the music.
Daniel says Crash Bandicoot.
Skyrim, that's the Dovahkiin song.
It is. It's a Skyrim 2. Nope.
6. Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6.
AKA Skyrim 2. No.
Yep.
Okay.
That's. I told you, if we're going to see it, it was going to be nothing more than that.
The graphics we saw look dope.
It's just concept art at that
Now
part.
I'm really done.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you all for your time tonight, the time you've spent in our worlds. We'll see you out there.
All right, we would normally do post-show, but with the Devolver Digital starting in 1 minute, thanks for watching. Until next time, game on. And join us
Game
back
on.
in 1 minute more